I stand for something that might be a little counterintuitive, possibly even outrageous. See, most experts tell you to get rid of fear, but I believe fear is the path to enlightenment. My name is Akshay Nanavati. I'm a former United States Marine, and I've written the book Fearvana. My life today is absolutely incredible. I've been married 4.5 years to a beautiful woman. To this day, we just live like we've been married for the first month. I have a very successful business coaching people, helping them embrace adversity and really living a full life. I work with entrepreneurs, people who have corporate jobs and some of them want to quit. I've worked with veterans. I get to travel the world. I work from where I want, when I want, and my life couldn't be better. I gotta tell you though, it wasn't always like this for me. I spent 7 months fighting the war in Iraq, but I realized that the greatest battles I ever had to fight was the ones when I came back home. War actually grants us the gifts of courage. It allows us to practice courage on a daily basis. At home, I didn't have that. So when I came home, I struggled with alcohol. I found myself binge drinking to the point that eventually, I actually found myself on the point of suicide. So I knew at that point, at that moment, something needed to change. So I started reading. I started reading books on neuroscience, books on psychology. That's how I learned how to heal my brain and rewire the patterns that had gotten me to that very, very low point in my life. The learning to embrace fear, actually seeking it out, was my salvation. I found my salvation through suffering, through seeking out fear, through seeking out ways to grow. I've climbed mountains all over the world. I've skied 350 miles across the second largest ice cap in the world. So I get that you might think I'm some sort of masochistic nut. You know, if you're scared of snakes, you don't have to run into a cage filled with boas. It doesn't matter, you don't have to face your fears in that way. You just have to find some struggle that's worthy of you, something that's gonna push you a little bit outside your comfort zone so you can ultimately grow from it. Whether it be writing a book, quitting your job to start your own business, running a marathon. Everybody's got their own struggle and they have to choose it, because if you don't choose your struggle, struggle will find you anyway. I know what it's like to be afraid. I've almost been killed by boulders in the Himalayas. I've been trapped in little caves around the world. I've spent a month in the harshest environment in minus 40 degrees across an ice cap. And I know it can be terrifying. And I want you to know one thing. Don't run from that fear. Use it. It is your greatest gift.